Hello and welcome to Sarah's Tarot. Here is your weekly pick a card with love guidance for the week ahead. And I have 3 sets of cards for you to choose from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart and my own deck, the Loving Heart Oracle. I also have 3 runes for you this week. So if you focus your eyes on the cards in front of you and decide which you feel drawn to, I'll then turn the cards over and we'll see what your love messages are for this week. So I'll give you a moment to focus your eyes. Okay, so for those of you drawn to set 1, you have the cards Moving On and New Chapter. And your rune is Rado, which indicates a journey of some sort, either in a literal or metaphorical sense. Okay, so for those of you in a relationship, it may be that this week you have been thinking about, or will be thinking about, moving on. Perhaps you have felt discontented with your partner. Maybe things aren't working out for the two of you, and it's now time to start taking the initial steps away from this situation. This, of course, would be a sad time for you. Moving away from someone that we still love is difficult, and I feel there is still a lot of love between you. But, you know, even if we love someone, if they're not making us happy, there comes a time where we have to be truthful and honest and start going in search of deeper fulfillment, because I feel that's what many of you are longing for at the moment, that were drawn to this set of cards. And that's for those of you who are single as well. There is this sort of disillusionment with life right now. And for those of you who are a couple, this could be the two of you that feel disillusioned by the world and the way things are. You know, perhaps you're thinking about going abroad. We have the ocean here and the sand. Maybe you're feeling as if you want to just leave the world behind. I sort of get this feeling of restlessness and almost as if you want to run away and kind of get away from the way your life is right now. And that applies to, as I say, whether you're single or with someone or in a marriage, okay? But there is this new chapter waiting for you, okay? An exciting new chapter, especially for those who are in search of love. Can you see this heart here? So don't despair, because we all have to experience these feelings at certain times in our life, because otherwise we would stay where we were and never find happiness. But new doors are always waiting to open for us when we are ready. And I feel this week many of you who were drawn to this card are ready to take this step. And Rado is indicating a journey of sorts, either metaphorically speaking or in a literal sense. This is about following your inner compass this week and moving out of your comfort zone. It's about courage and it's about taking control. You know, and as I said with these 2 cards, Rado can represent a new relocation. So I do feel that for some of you drawn to this set, you will be thinking about moving away or literally moving this week. But whatever the situation, this new beginning awaits you, and it's time now to let go of what you've kind of held on to for some time. And for those of you who are single, actually this could relate to a past relationship or a recent breakup that you need to let go of, because new beginnings are around the corner. Okay, and so for those of you drawn to set 2, we have the nurture card and the appreciation. And we also have the rune Gabo, which means gift or present. So for those of you drawn to this set of cards, some of you can expect to receive some kind of gift this week. So that's really lovely. But remember, gifts come in all forms. So it may not be a physical gift. You know, it could be something as simple as a loving hug and a kiss, because actually that's where we get the kiss from this symbol. When we leave a kiss, when we send love to someone. So, but something nice I feel is coming your way for many of you that were drawn to this set. Okay, so nurture. Nurture is a card that relates to looking after yourself and looking after your loved ones. And as this is about love, if you're in a relationship, this refers to looking after and nurturing your relationship. Sometimes we can get caught up in our busy lives, and you know, time slips by and we forget to focus on each other. When was the last time the two of you really had a time together to do what the two of you enjoy? You know, that wonderful quality time. Or when was the time, when was the last time that the two of you could sort of stop and shut the door on what's going on around you and just be together? You know, simply watching a film, enjoying conversation, going out, taking a walk, doing those things that are simple yet nurturing, not just for your relationship but for your own soul. Okay, because by looking after yourself and feeling good yourself, this comes into the relationship as well, you know, feeds into it. When we're feeling neglected or unloved by ourselves, it can have a knock-on effect. So it starts with loving yourself this week. And if you are single, that applies to you especially. This is about loving yourself, because before you can bring someone into your world and love them, you do need to love yourself. And you know, it starts from having peace within. It's about appreciating yourself, whether in a relationship or single. It's about appreciation. You know, giving yourself a pat on the back. It doesn't hurt to do that. Are you hard on yourself? Because if you are, you need to know how beautiful you are. You really are, and you deserve appreciation, especially from your partner if you're in a relationship. And your partner deserves your appreciation too. So this is about give and take. And that's why we have the rune Gebo as well. This is about give and take. And it's also about sacrifice, this rune. You know, sometimes we have to make sacrifices in order to give to our partner. Or for those of you who are single, we have to make sacrifices in order to get what we want, in order to receive abundance with regard to love, okay? To bring the right love in. And this rune is also relating to, the balance of giving. So you receive what you give out, in other words, and if you give enough love, you will get it back tenfold. The law of attraction and the universe will take care of that. They know when you are giving love, because love always comes back to us in one way or another. And this is what your relationship needs this week. Or if you're single, this is what you need this week. It's about the strengthening of bonds as well between two people. So for those of you in a relationship this week, focus on that strengthening. Okay, and there's also a wonderful sexual energy with this rune, Gibo. So that's really something to tap into as well. So I feel that those of you who are single as well do need to realise that by loving yourself, you will bring the right person into your life. Okay, and for those of you who were drawn to set free, you have the flow card and acceptance. Okay, and your rune is Yira. Okay, and that relates to the seasons in our life. Now, when I look at this card, it makes me think about the natural changes in our life, and as it relates to the seasons, you know, just as the seasons come and go, so do cycles come and go. They ebb and they flow. And I feel for those of you who were drawn to this card, there is a need to go with the flow this week, okay? Even if things aren't necessarily what you want them to be, or if they're not going in the way you would, you know, flowing in the way you would like them to, try not to resist events, because you are being coaxed towards a new cycle. And it's about accepting that there are some things in life you simply cannot change, and you may as well accept them and try to see the good in them. So if you're in a relationship or marriage, you know, perhaps, you know, he or she is not ticking all of your boxes, or perhaps the relationship hasn't turned out exactly as you had hoped, or you have been married for many years and it feels like the same old. Well, these cards are asking you to look again and realise that we will never achieve perfection, you know, and sometimes we just have to be grateful for what we have, okay? So these cards and this rune is asking you to be patient this week, okay? And it's also saying to you that as you sow, so shall you reap. And I feel that a lot of you will receive rewards this week for your patience and for accepting the status quo and allowing things to simply move forward, okay? By making those sacrifices, you will reap your deserved rewards in terms of love and happiness. And they are your messages for this week. If you'd like to order a love reading, you can do so at sarahstarot.co.uk. The link is below. And please subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified of future videos. And I'm also on Facebook, by the way, if you'd like to follow me on there. And there will be daily guidance as well for you to look at today, Monday. Okay, so have a beautiful week, and I will see you again soon.